right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Good Times with Mr. and Mrs. Good News. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice. Be glad in it. Going to take old Flirt out here. I got to go to the store. She hasn't been anywhere in a long time. So come on and ride along with us for a little while here if you would.
We remember all the good times, yeah. Let's celebrate though, let's celebrate. Here's to the good.
Well, people are taking her out here this morning, see how it feel to be on twos again. I'll tell you right now, every time I get on twos off of them threes, it takes me a second. I think y'all heard me say that before, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I messed around and I went to start her up. I never had her on a battery tender, so but I put the battery in there maybe, I don't know, a year and a half ago, and I never put it on a battery tender because every time I went out there, she just fired right up. But I went out there the other morning, and I was going to start her up, and she was stone dead because I had forgotten, made the mistake, and left the switch on accessory rather than off. So I thought I was going to have to buy another battery, but I hooked the battery tender to it and let it sit overnight. And she fired right up. So here we are. We're going to take her out here. I'm taking the long way to the store today. You know, we always say we take the long way home. Well, I'm taking the long way to the store. And she's riding good. She's riding real good. Running good. I think she might get a whole lot more love this year than she got last year. I don't think I rode this bike but maybe 3 times last year. So, yeah. Well, anywho, y'all come on and ride along with me for a little while. Waiting for baby. I get some gas. Waiting for baby to get home. She wants to take a ride, so I thought I'd jump on this and ride for a while. I'll get back with y'all in a minute. Let me put a little gas in this thing and see if we can't ride a little further. All right. Got a little gas. Gonna ease on over here. Like I said, I'm taking the long way to the store. I've actually passed a couple stores, but yeah, I wanna ride her a little bit. Get the oil moving around in the engine a little bit. Rotate these tires a little bit. And since that battery went dead, I wanna ride it and see if that battery charged a little bit. So I think the last time this bike was out of the toy box, I think my son, I was riding, me and my son and another friend of ours went riding together. And I think that was the last time that this bike was actually out of the toy box. And that was back, in the fall. So, but yeah, y'all can go back and look at that video. I'll try to. No, I am incorrect. Well, I can't remember. whether it was that trip or the one where my wife, Mason, and I took a ride. One of those two. I don't know. But anyway, I think it was the one where my son, a friend of mine, and me, we took a ride together. So, yeah. And now he's falling in love with this thing. And a matter of fact, I do remember now, it was my wife, Junie, and I. Well, it looked like I'm enjoying this ride. The temperature was pretty good. It was like 56-ish, I think, at the time when I left the house, and sun was shining. This is a perfect day for a ride. Perfect day for a ride. I was thinking that maybe by the time I got back to the house, my baby would be there, but she does arts and crafts and stuff like that. Sometimes she get out there shopping for stuff for that, and it'd be a while. So she wasn't there when I got back, but it's all good. I enjoyed the ride, and so we ended up we didn't ride when I got back, but she was just tired. She had worked all night and then went out there messing around, shopping around for arts and crafts stuff. And then she came back and she took an hour walk. So yeah, she was just tired. I told her we could get it in another time, maybe get it in the next day. So, but yeah, I was riding along and I didn't even turn the radio on. I was listening to that engine and listening to that exhaust note, man. That's the only thing about that Spider. Boy, you can't get that exhaust note out of that Spider. But oh well, it's all good though. I've been trying to sell this bike, and I've been trying to sell it now for maybe a year and a half, and everybody that say they'll buy it, they want me to give it away. So I decided I'm not going to give her away. I'll just keep her and do what I'm doing right here, ride her myself when I feel like it, and if I don't feel like it, I let my son ride it. So yeah, but it's all good. I don't care if I sell it or not. It's 2015. So she is 11 years old. Once again, I had mentioned to y'all before, I try to stay back from that white line. That's one thing I'm trying to tell my baby. Baby, when you come to the line, don't pull up on that line like that. 'Cause a lot of times trucks and even cars will try to cut that corner, and they already act like they don't see us anyhow. So I like, well, baby, just try not to pull up to that line. Especially if you get trucks trying to make a turn or something like that. I don't need to be up there trying to figure that out. But it is one gorgeous, gorgeous day. I'm gonna tell you what, it was just a beautiful day that day. And like I said, I'm just rambling now. I'm gonna stop rambling and ride. So y'all come on and just ride along and listen to the music of this here Vance and Hines for a little while. Well, I had got my little gas and earlier, but I had to stop right there, and it was something that I wanted, that I could have got at another store, but theirs is better. And I realized going back, I was riding into the sun, and I had forgotten my sunglasses at home. Well, I think they're on the other bike, but it wasn't too bad. So I've been thinking to myself, people, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm thinking to myself, this year, I really want to try to connect with some other content creators in my area and see if I can organize a little meet and greet for some of us. It'll be my first one doing a meet and greet for I've done like a meet and greet with the Spider Riders group. We'll meet and greet with other groups in the area, but I want to try to organize a meet and greet for other content creators that aren't too far away. Maybe we can meet up and network a little bit and fellowship a little bit, break some bread a little bit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking to myself. I've been just tossing that thought around in my head for a while. So I'm gonna be working on that and see how that turns out. I got up here and these trucks were turning, and for a second, just a split second, I forgot that I didn't have 3 wheels, but I was able to quickly hit the switch and come back in my mind to, hey son, further that throttle, play with that clutch, and keep your feet up. I know y'all laughing at me, but it just is what it is. Like I said, when you riding 3 wheels for the majority of the riding season last year, it's just like anything else. You don't forget how to do it, but it's muscle memory. You gotta just, like I say, flip that switch in your head and remember, you can't just brake and cruise up to them. You gotta, a little bit more you gotta do. So, but it all worked out, and yeah. So I'm gonna, like I said earlier, my plan is to ride this bike more this year, and also ride my little 900 Vulcan a little bit more this year, because shoot, I got them. I just will go ahead and ride them, right? All right, people. Well, I'm done rambling. Y'all come on and ride along with me for a little while I head on back to the house. And yeah. right, people. That was a nice little spin. Hope y'all enjoyed the ride along. If you did, hey, leave some comments in there. Subscribe to the channel if you would, if you see something that you find interesting. And we'll see you on the next episode of Good Times with Mr. and Mrs. Good News. Be blessed. Stop recording.